Welcome back. My name is Benjamin Lannon, and today I wanted to go into a little bit of a example in a current project of mine where I wanted to be able to do some arithmetic on some structs I have in Rust. So in here, I have this stats energy struct, which has a couple of various fields, which are mainly I32s, and then I have a timestamp, which is a optional string. And down here, I have created two entries. So now I want to do the example of, can we see what the difference is of these two values? So I tried doing b minus a. Now you can see that there's a red error line. And if we pull up the Rust compiler and try compiling this and running it, it'll comment that you cannot subtract stats entry from stats entry. And that's because by default, we aren't telling Rust what happens when you subtract one stats entry struct from another. And the nice thing about Rust is it actually gives you a hint of, hey, maybe you need to implement this sub trait to add that functionality. So within Rust, there is this standard ops module, which defines any various operator that you can overload for whatever reason you wish. So if we scroll down to all the various traits, you can see that we have this sub. And we have, so it contains two things. It contains a type output, so what is going to be the resulting output when you do the subtraction, and the actual subtraction function. For here, they have an example of how do you subtract 2 points together. If we have an x and y, you'd probably want to do x minus x and y minus y, which can be seen here. So if we go back to our code, let's try implementing that subtrait for our stats entry. If we type impl sub for stats entry, we can save that. And then it's saying, hey, what sub do you want? So I can hit command dot or control dot, and I can say import from standard ops sub. And now, if I do that again, I can say implement the missing members. So now I added all of the various things I need. So in the output, we just want to return another stats entry. So let's say the output is going to be self. Now in here, we have the sub function. So we have a stats entry, which is the thing itself, the right-hand side of the operation, which is another stats entry, and then we're returning a self.output, which in this case is self. So in this case, let's write a return of self, and let's go get all the various fields. So for type module, we want to go here, and we want to do self.type module minus right-hand side dot type module. And we can do the same for exports required and exports no require. Right-hand side dot exports require, no require, no require. Now for timestamp, we could take the string, throw it into a date formatting library, and get an actual duration. But for this example, we are just going to set it to be none. So now we have the implementation of subtracting two stats entries. And we can see that the error has disappeared. And now if we do the arithmetic before actually running it, we can assume that exports require and exports no require will have a value of 0 because they're the same, but type module changed by value of 10. So if we run cargo run again, we can see that that is the case. So that would be all for today. If you would like to view the code, I have pushed this up to a GitHub repo, and it will be a link down in the description. Thanks for watching.